Good morning, dear students. We are dealing the topic population interactions. In that population interactions, we completed the predation, right? Now today we are going to learn about the competition and parasitism, right? So competition. Let us see what is meant by competition. So according to Darwin, the term competition means struggle. So Darwin explained three types of competitions. So interspecific competition, intraspecific competition, and competition in the environment. So he called that one as a struggle for existence. So according to Darwin, the organisms which are survived in the struggle for existence are called as fittest organisms. So the organisms which are survived during the struggle for existence are called as fittest organisms. And Darwin convinced that interspecific competition is the potent force for organic evolution, and it is selected by the nature. Then if we see the competition, in competition occurs between, you can see the competition is of two types: interspecific competition and intraspecific competition. What is meant by interspecific? Interspecific means competition between the same species, right? So competition between the same species when the resources are limited. So interspecific competition is competition occurs among the same species when the resources are limited. So let us see the competition between A and A, right? And intraspecific, the competition between two different species. Okay, the competition between two different species. Okay, if the competition occurs between two different species for the same resources, then we call that one as intraspecific competitions. Intraspecific competition. Sometimes the resources may not be unlimited. So let us see such type of competitions also. Let us go for that one. So next one, competition between unrelated species. Generally, unrelated species are two different types of species compete for the same resources. For example, you take fish. Feeds on zooplankton. Fishes feeding on zooplanktons which are suspended in the shallow waters. Similarly, at the same time, the visiting flamingos also feeds on the same zooplanktons. That means these two are competing for the same resources. So what will happen? The feeding efficiency of one species will become less in the presence of another species. The feeding efficiency of one species is becoming less in the presence of one species. Okay, understand that? So what is happening? Let us see. So these are the fishes. So let me draw the diagram. See here, So these are the zooplanktons which I have shown you here. This is the interspecific competition. Interspecific competition means what? Competition between two different species for the same resources. So fishes feeds on zooplanktons, and visiting flamingos also zooplanktons which are suspended in a South American lake. Right? In absence of flamingo, the fishes can feed zooplanktons abundantly. In absence of fishes, the flamingo feeds on zooplankton abundantly. So there is one word we can use here, that is interference competition. What is meant by interference competition? So if you see in the interference competition, sometimes the resources may not be limited. Sometimes the resources are unlimited. For example, you take here the zooplanktons are unlimited. So what will happen in the interference competition? In the interference competition, the feeding efficiency of one species will become lower due to presence of, or due to inhibitory presence of, or interference and inhibitory presence of another species. That means what is happening? The visiting flamingo is interfering with the feeding efficiency of the fishes, and also the visiting flamingo inhibiting the feeding of the zooplanktons by the fishes. Similarly, at the same time, if the fishes are also inhibiting the feeding efficiency of the visiting flamingo. Sometimes you can say that even though resources are unlimited, the feeding efficiency of one species is becoming less due to what? Due to interference and inhibitory presence of another species. So the fitness value, which is measured as R, is significantly low in the presence of another species. The fitness value of one species will become less in the presence of another species. We call this one as interference competition. So interference competition means what? The feeding efficiency one species will right? The feeding efficiency of one species is becoming significantly low due to interfering and inhibitory presence of another species. In example also, I can give an example, one more example. What is that one more example is, you take the tiger, and tiger feeds on deer. Similarly, deer is fed by the wolf. So there is a single tiger and there are 4 wolves. What will happen? In the presence of tiger, the wolves will not attack the deer. They will be just looking at the deer. Similarly, the tiger will not attack the deer in the presence of wolves. So in the meanwhile, this tiger and wolves are looking at each other to attack the deer. In the meanwhile, the deer may get escaped. Right? So here, the hunting efficiency of one species is becoming less in the presence of another species. You understand that? So this is called as interference competition. Let's go for the next one, competitive exclusion. Right, next one is competitive exclusion. It was explained by a scientist called as Gauss. So what is meant by competitive exclusion? In competitive exclusion, the feeding efficiency of one species. So here we did not mention feeding efficiency here. The superior species eliminates the inferior species. Simple. So in competitive exclusion, the superior species is eliminating the inferior species. For example, you take one. So this is the Galapagos Islands. In Galapagos Island, there is a tortoise called as Abingdon tortoise. So, Abingdon tortoise used to live on the Galapagos Islands. This Abingdon tortoise became extinct within 10 years. Why it became extinct within 10 years means when goats were introduced. Okay, when the goats were introduced into the islands, the Abingdon tortoise became extinct within 10 years. What is the reason for that? So you know that the Abingdon tortoise and goats are both feed on the, both are the grazing animals. Okay, so they feed on the grass. So the feeding efficiency, or the goats are having considered as the greater browsers. That means they feed more fast when compared to this tortoise. So due to lack of food, within 10 years, this Abingdon tortoise have become extinct. So this is called as competitive exclusion. So in competitive exclusion, if the the Abingdon tortoise which was present in Galapagos Islands have become extinct when goats were introduced into that island. Within how many years? Within 10 years. Why? The goats are having higher browsing efficiency or grazing efficiency when compared to the Abingdon tortoise. So this is one example. Right, let's go for the next one. So another one is competitive release. So competitive release means what? There are two different types of species, or two species are there. So one is a superior species, one is inferior species. Okay. In the presence of superior species, the geographical distribution of inferior species is limited. Right? The geographical distribution of inferior species is limited. If the superior species was removed from that area, then the inferior species has distributed in large area. That means what? The presence of, that means the superior species was removed from the competition. When the superior species was removed from the competition, we call that one as competitive release. So let us see, competitive release means when superior species is present, a geographical distribution of inferior species is restricted. That means it is restricted to particular area only in the presence of superior species, right? Then when superior species was removed from that area, the distribution of inferior species has increased, or the distribution of inferior species has spread to many places in that geographical area. That means the inferior species was removed from the, the superior species was removed from the competition. This was demonstrated by Connell's. So, in Connell's field experiment, Balanus is a rock barnacle and Chathamalas. Both are living in the rocky sea coast of Scotland. So Balanus is superior species and Chathamalis is the inferior species. In the presence of Balanus, the distribution range of Chathamalis was restricted. It is not spreading to different areas. But when the Balanus was removed from the competition, the Chathamalis distribution has been increased. Okay, the Chathamalis distribution has been increased. So we call this one as competitive release. Now let us go for the next one, resource partition. So next one is coexistence. Coexistence rather than exclusion. So when according to Gauss's principle, when two species are competing for the same resources, the inferior species is eliminated and the superior species will get survived. That is called as competitive exclusion. But in the competitive exclusion, if the two different species are competing for the same resources, instead of competitive exclusion, they evolve to survive together by partitioning the resources. So that is called as resource partition. Resource partition means what? There are two different species. For example, you take the cow and deer. So cow and deer are having the same food resource. If they are competing for the same resources at the same time in the same area, definitely one will get eliminated. So instead of that, what they are doing, they are selecting different areas. They are selecting different areas for their feeding efficiency. Okay, so competitive coexistence rather than exclusion. Coexistence means these animals prevent competition and coexist together. The animals are preventing the competition to coexist together. For example, you take this was experimentally proved by MacArthur on warbler birds. So if you see this, the warbler birds are living on the same tree. Okay, like this is the tree. The warbler birds are living on the same tree. So there are 5 different types of warbler species. 5 different species are there in the warbler birds which are living on the same tree. Then how they are partitioning the resources? So they undergo resource partition. Like what? Some birds, one type of species will feed here, and one type of species feed here, one type of species feed here, one type of species feed here, and one type of species feed here. That means what they have done? They have partitioned the resources. Or they may change their foraging time. That means they may change their food collecting time. So this is called as a resource partition. Okay, this is called as resource partition. So coexistence rather than competitive exclusion. According to Gauss's principle of competitive exclusion, the superior species, when two different species are competing for the same food resources, the superior species eliminates the inferior species. But the organism prevent competition, or the organisms prevent competitive exclusion and evolve into coexistence. They try to survive together by resource partition and changing the foraging times. Changing the foraging times. For example, I have told you that the deer and cows, which are having same resources for the food, they change their locations for the foraging. But here we can see this was experimentally proved by MacArthur in warbler birds. So there are 5 different species of warbler birds living on the same tree. These 5 different species of warbler birds are partitioning their resources. They are feeding at different locations on the same tree. So there is no competition among themselves. Otherwise, they may change their time of feeding. So some birds may feed at particular time and other birds will not come at that particular time. So like that, they can get resource partitions and they can coexist together without competitive exclusion. So this is called as competition, right? So this completes the topic competition.